going on, guys? And happy Monday. Now, after a couple of hard weeks for a lot of our portfolios, it's really good to see that we're having such a green day. So what I wanted to talk about today is just a kind of a caveat of what we talked about on our last video, where we were discussing how to actually handle down markets, and more importantly, how do we actually capitalize on them. So what I went ahead and did here is I opened up my Webull. You guys can actually see my live account right now. You guys can actually see what I'm holding, and these were all taken out today. So we can see that basically everything is running. Every market is looking pretty good. But what I additionally want to do is I want to pull up a handy screener. And I think that we talked about the screener a couple of times. Maybe it was within the Welcome to Wealthy course, but a couple of different places. But if you haven't already opened up FinViz, make sure that that's one of the very first places that you're going to actually see how the markets are doing, right? Because what we have often, especially over these last 2 weeks, is we've had what we would consider faulty markets that open up very, very green and then quickly kind of come back. And those are, big traps, right? We want to make sure that we're not getting caught in traps. So what we can see here again is we're looking at FinViz is all sorts of breakdown within different industries of the performance of how things are doing. So if we're over here in consumer, silico, if we're in communication services, technologies, financial, it doesn't matter. Basically, everything is green right now. So if you watched my video previous to this, you saw that we were in an incredibly red market. I went ahead and shared my screen in there. I showed you guys a heat map there as well. And you guys can see it's literally night and day difference. So if you watch that first video on how to position yourself, you're going to know that, again, I talked a lot about different ETFs, right? So the ETFs that I'm currently in right now are BLOK. We're in UWM, TECL, PRNT. These are all the different tickers. But I want you guys to go and take a look at these. If you haven't already, Art Group, Kathy Wood is amongst the best managers of a portfolio that you can possibly get. She manages all of these ARK-G, ARK-K. I'm consistently in and out of her different mutual funds and ETFs. So if you haven't already checked those out, make sure you go look at those. But again, guys, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. This is really quickly just an update from, again, last video. You guys need to make sure that you're utilizing FinViz as a screener, because this is the very first place that I go amongst SQQQ and the SPY to actually take a look at how things are performing relative to what I'm looking at investing in. So if you guys want to make more money, if you guys want to have more success within the stock market, make sure you're checking out FinViz, make sure you're checking out different stock screeners. And if you haven't already, make sure that you check it out. Welcome to wealthy.com, the number 2. That's our beginner stock trading course. It really doesn't matter what level you are. It's 5 or more hours of just content that you guys can consume that's going to make you a better trader. So again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Tyler Joseph Chartier. This is the Welcome to Wealthy channel, and I'll be consistently putting out videos over the next coming weeks. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys over here on the next video.